it's Megan here with GoingGear.com, and today we're going to be reviewing the Suunto Ambit watch. This is going to be the full detailed review where we're going to get into operating the watch and some of the movescount.com features, the online sources that you have that come with the watch. If you just want sort of a quick rundown on the basic features of this watch, you can link over to our short quick review on that. But like I mentioned, we're going to really go in depth and look at the different features. So to start off with, what you get with this watch is it does come with the heart rate monitor and belt right here. This is going to be your charging port. It's going to charge through the computer, and you're going to have this clip right here, which is going to very easily, you can see, clip on just like this, and then you'll hook it up to your computer. That's also going to be what downloads all of the data information from your watch onto your computer and into that movescount.com account, which is really going to be the website that's going to monitor all of your activities and help your training programs, and we're going to get into a lot more of that later on in the video. But I wanted to show you this, and one of the neat things that I really like and I think is great about this is rather than having, a hole in the side of the watch like maybe a phone charger or something would have, this gives it a much more secure fit for charging, and it also keeps it pretty much waterproof. You're not going to be able to get any moisture or water inside the watch, which is really going to help extend the life of that watch by being able to keep the water levels away from the mechanics of it. So there's your charger, and then last, the instruction manual, which comes in a bunch of different language. Definitely going to want to read through it. There's a lot of features on this watch, and you're going to want to read through this. So now we're going to get sort of into the features of the watch and kind of go through some of the different settings, and sort of we're really going to look into what all the options are in this very high-tech watch. To start off with, talking about the settings on this, we're going to talk about what it's made of. So it has a really thick, robust case. It's going to be very durable. It's not going to break very easily. It's a really hard material. The straps on this is a rubber wrist strap, which is going to be great for if you're using it to work out and be outside. It's not going to hold sweat and get smelly. It's going to be fine to get wet. It's a great material for an all-around watch, very active material for this watch. And then you've got your metal clasp here. I will say on the watch face of this, you can see compared to my normal watch that I wear every day, just your standard, it is pretty big. So just keep that in mind if you're wanting to pick it up. It's quite a large, I think the face of it is about 2 inches on here. So it's a big watch surface. The other thing about this is, if you can notice as I'm turning it around, there aren't any seams in the construction of the actual watch itself. So it's going to make it really secure for the mechanics in there. It doesn't have any weak points on it to allow water or moisture to get in there, to get under the surface and sort of mess with the basically mini computer that's in here. So I really like that feature on it. The battery life on this, outdoor mode, you're going to get about 50 hours, training mode 15, and if you buy this and you wear it just as a watch and you're not doing any of the other features or training activities with it, the watch mode is going to last about 30 days before you're going to have to fully charge it again. Obviously, I don't recommend going that long without charging it, but that's about how long the battery is going to last for you. As I mentioned, it is pretty thick. It does have the big watch face. This watch does come in this all black, or it does have a available option to buy it with a silver face on it. So it does come in those 2 different colors. So some of the buttons on here, you've got your back button and your lap button here, a different view options to cycle through some different view options. You've got start and stop. This is also the button you're going to use to select your different programs and modes on here. This is your selector button, and then this button right here at the bottom is going to turn the light on and off. So it does have a backlight on it, which is pretty bright. You'll be able to see it. outside in the dark, at your house in the dark, it's light and stays on for a few seconds. So you can see it there again. So now we're going to get into some of the features of the watch and kind of go through the different settings of the buttons so you can see just the many different options and uses of this watch. Once you get the watch, you'll find as you're reading through the user manual and watching this video, there are a ton of different options to pick from and settings to choose. Just on this basic home screen, if you push this view button, you'll notice down here at the bottom, it switches between the time, seconds, the date. Just the home page already has a ton of different view options. And then if we push this top button right here, it's going to take you into this first setting is the exercise. So when you're going outside and you're training, you just are going to click on that and you can see all of the different options here. Mountaineering, running, skiing, trail running, trekking. There's a ton of different options. And even once you hook this watch up to the computer and get into the moves count and my Suunto, you'll be able to select even more options of different exercises and load them onto your watch. So that's sort of the first one. The logbook, that when you click on that, based on how hard you've been training, it's going to tell you how long you need to be recovering, and it's also going to monitor how long you've been working, what exercise. So this basically, as it says, is a logbook of all the different activities you've been doing lately. And then you've got your stopwatch. The location is going to use the GPS to figure out exactly where you are. It's searching here. Once you calibrate your GPS on your watch the first time, it should move a little bit quicker. It's definitely going to move a lot faster if you're outside and not, inside or in your house. You'll want to be outside in a clear area, so it'll pick up much easier. And then you've got your navigation on here also. So now I'm going to sort of back out of this and go into a different part of the settings. If you're going to hold down this middle button right here, it's going to take you to all of the different options. So here's just sort of your general settings, format, time, date, your compass is in here, all just sort of your basic settings, your altimeter and barometer in there, your personal settings. This is sort of you can see here, weight and max heart rate, your navigation. So those are all of your different settings in here. And just very quickly, I want to go back. When you go into these exercises, and let's just say we're going to select running, you can attach the heart rate monitor in here. It's going to keep track of it, and as you hook this up to your computer and go through the different setting options with movescount.com and the My Suunto, you'll get to customize this even more. So it has a ton of different apps that you can download, which are going to track your training even closer, give you more training features and options than just what's on here. I haven't hooked this up to my MovesCount account yet, but you can create your own apps to load on here. It'll give you different GPS points that you can preload on your watch. You can make routes on there, so you'll be able to know exactly where you're running before you even get outside. So this is basically just running through some of the basic quick features that as soon as you get it out of the box, this is what you're going to see. And as you start exploring and using the watch with the online software that you can download for free that comes with it, then the options are endless. Really, this watch is going to be great for people who are really into training, who are serious outdoorsmen, outdoor enthusiast. That's who's going to benefit from all of the watch features that this has the most. It's probably one of the most high-tech watches I've seen on the market today. And like I said, being able to customize and create your own apps and load them on the watch is a really great feature, so it really can be customized to exactly what you need. So those are sort of running through the different settings and options that are actually on the watch. Now we're going to show you some different screenshots of the movescount.com and sort of the different features on that website, and just kind of run through that with you. One other thing I want to mention is not only do you get the heart rate monitor and the watch, but this watch is compatible with the Suunto foot, bike, road bike, all those other different tracking systems which are going to help you with your pedometer. You can attach it to your bike so you can keep track of your mileage even closer than just what you'll get on the watch. So those are different accessories you can purchase that are going to work in conjunction with this Suunto Ambit. Now we're going to get into the movescount.com website, which is powered by Suunto. And when you create an account and you log in, it's going to bring you to this first homepage that they call their scoreboard. And so this is sort of like a summary of all your recent activities. You'll be able to see all the moves that sync up with the data from your watch. You can create your own profile. You'll see all the activities from the last 30 days, and then you also have followers, so you'll have fans, and you'll be able to see what your friends are doing and other fans of yours. You'll be able to see all their activities as well. Here is the bottom part of that scoreboard page. So on this page, you'll be able to see, my events. You can create group events. You can sign up to join events. And then there's different groups that you can join, and obviously you can see down there there's the fans. You can connect with your friends and things. So it's sort of like an athletic Facebook, if you will. And just as a shout out, I pulled these screenshots from Suunto's website, so you can link over to Going Gear's site to check out the info, and then also Suunto has a good resource on this whole movescount.com. This next page is the My Move summary, so this is where you're going to be able to get a quick overview of all of the activities that you've been tracking on the watch. When you automatically sync it up, the data is going to go in here. You can click on the different activities to get more in-depth data on that activity and sort of the status of how you did on your run or hike or whichever activity it is, but this will give you an overview, and we're going to look a little bit closer at some of the other features on this. So on the last page, you might have noticed there was a small calendar in the top right corner. So if you clicked on that, you would get to this bigger calendar view, and it basically gives you a month overview where you can see on each day which activity you are doing, how long you are doing it for, and it sort of gives you a breakdown. You can change this to be a day view, a week view, monthly. You can even search and go through a couple of different months to track your activities and your progress. This next page is probably one of my favorite features that the watch and the MovesCount website has to offer, and this is the route planner. So you can actually go in here and predetermine where you're going to bike or run. You can pre-route your activity, and then once you get outside, your watch will keep up with the GPS system and tell you where you should be going and turning, so you're not kind of making it up on the fly. You have predetermined, and you can save these so you can make them your favorite and keep track of the places that you enjoy running so you can do those activities again. Now for this page, this is similar to the create a route, but this is, you can create your own training programs. So you can go in here and create a week, months, 6 months, a year's worth of a training program for a specific activity or multiple activities, and you can save them and they will automatically populate on that calendar view I showed you a few minutes ago, and you'll be able to see all your planned moves and just create a really great training program to help you keep on track. And all of this data also will translate back and forth with the watch, so you'll know at all times what you're doing and what you're supposed to be doing and where you're going. Now this last page I alluded to earlier on in the video, and this is the app creator, the Suunto app designer program. So there's hundreds of apps available on the app zone on Suunto's website that you can already have that are created by other athletes and outdoor enthusiasts, all different kinds of apps out there. But if for some reason you aren't able to find one that you like, this part of the MovesCount website allows you to go in and use their very user-friendly app center and design your own app that will do exactly what you're looking for, if it's not already available. So that is the Suunto Ambit watch. You can find this watch and other great Suunto products at goinggear.com. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can always keep up to date with Going Gear info and see all of our great gear reviews.